involving two Australian radio presenters has taken yet another twist.
British authorities are now asking their Australian counterparts to investigate the telephone call that led to the suicide of a nurse at the hospital where the Duchess of Cambridge was a patient.
Sitting with her colleague Michael Christian, this was Mel Gregg's tear-filled interview in the wake of the royal prank scandal.
There's not a minute that goes by that we don't think about her family and what they must be going through.
The family she's referring to is that of nurse Jacinta Saldana. She took her own life after putting the DJ's call through to the ward of the British hospital where the Duchess of Cambridge was being treated for morning sickness. British authorities are now calling on Australian counterparts to investigate, the Metropolitan Police Service saying it has requested that consideration is given as to whether any offences were committed under Australian legislation. Both Australian Federal Police and their New South Wales counterparts say they will evaluate the referral to determine if any Commonwealth or state offences are identified. Ms Gregg, meanwhile, is taking on her employer at Fair Work Australia. A statement from her lawyer saying the application alleges Southern Cross Austereo failed to maintain a safe workplace. While not representing Ms Gregg, personal injury lawyer Tony Carbone believes she may have a strong case.
You've also got to care for the safety of your workers, and it is foreseeable that if someone commits suicide on account of your actions, that the presenter could suffer a diagnosable psychiatric injury.
He says there's a duty of care on the employer to ensure whatever conduct they engage in or encourage their employees to engage in won't lead to any harm.
According to Ms Gregg's lawyers, the matter will now proceed to confidential conciliation under the Fair Work Act. The case filed is what's called a General Protections Application, which, as the name suggests, is aimed at protecting employees.
Michael Christian is back on air. Mel Gregg isn't, but continues to be employed by Southern Cross Austereo, which hasn't commented on her legal action. Alan Ruskell, World News Australia.
A 58-year-old man who was critically injured when a bus smashed into his town